The moment an avoidant realizes they miss you, something sacred happens. It's subtle at first, like a crack in the armor they've spent their entire life building. A silence that once felt like safety suddenly feels like loneliness. That text they didn't send, the call they didn't make, the vulnerability they avoided, it all begins to echo. And you know what that echo is? It's truth. It's the soul waking up. Now listen to me carefully. I know it hurts. I know you've sat in that waiting room of confusion, trying to decipher silence like it was a code only the brokenhearted could crack. You've gone over every word you said, every message you sent, wondering if you were too much, too needy, too loving. But hear me, you were never too much. You were exactly what they didn't realize they needed until the silence got too loud to bear. Avoidant people don't avoid you. They avoid themselves. They run from the intensity of what they feel because they were never taught how to carry it. They grew up believing that closeness is dangerous, that love means obligation, that if you let someone too close, you lose yourself. So when you offered your heart, your softness, your truth, they didn't know what to do with it. It's not that you overwhelmed them. It's that they weren't prepared to be seen. But the moment they realize they miss you, that's not just nostalgia. That's their soul confronting its own fear. It's the moment when comfort in solitude turns to craving connection. When they look at the silence and it no longer feels like peace, it feels like punishment. Because now they know, you were not a threat. You were a mirror. And they weren't ready to look. And I need you to hear this next part, because it's everything. Their missing you is not your responsibility. Their growth is not your job. You are not here to rescue anyone from their patterns, their past, or their pain. You are not the exception that changes their wiring. You are the reminder that love exists even when someone isn't ready to receive it. That's power. I know what it's like to love someone who pushes you away. To hold space for someone who disappears. I know the ache of presence met with distance, effort met with withdrawal. But you cannot lose yourself trying to prove your worth to someone who is still searching for their own. Let them miss you. Let them sit in it. Let them wake up at 2 a.m. with your name on their chest and nowhere to put it. That's not cruelty. That's consequence. And sometimes, consequence is the most powerful teacher. This isn't about revenge. This is about release. You are not punishing them by moving on. You are setting both of you free. Because the truth is, the person who is truly ready for love doesn't run. They lean in. They communicate. They show up. They don't confuse emotional distance with strength. They know that courage is in vulnerability, not avoidance. And if they come back, if they reach out and say, I miss you, you pause, you breathe, and you ask yourself, are they returning from growth or from guilt? Because missing someone is easy. Changing is hard. Missing someone doesn't mean they're ready. It means they're human. And you, my friend, are not here for breadcrumbs. You are here for the whole damn feast. This is about raising your standard, not building a wall. It's about knowing the difference between an open heart and an open wound. Love is not supposed to leave you in pieces. It's supposed to remind you that you were whole all along. So if someone had to lose you to realize your value, let them earn their way back with action, not apologies. I know it's tempting to rewrite the past. To remember only the highs and forget the ways you had to shrink yourself just to keep the peace. But I want you to be honest with yourself. Were you held? Were you seen? Were you safe? Or were you constantly trying to prove you were worth staying for? You don't need to chase closure. You don't need to wait for their epiphany to feel whole. Sometimes closure comes when you realize your worth was never in question. Their ability to receive it was. There is power in walking away from what you once prayed would stay. There is power in saying, I love you, but I love me more. There is power in trusting that the right person won't need to be convinced of your value. They'll feel it, and they'll meet you there. So when they realize they miss you, when that wall they built starts to crumble and your memory seeps through the cracks, know this, it's not a sign you should go back. It's a sign you left a mark no silence can erase. You showed them something real. And whether or not they ever become someone who can meet you in that place, you still win. Because you stayed true to yourself. You stayed soft in a world that taught you to harden. And that softness, that's your superpower. Let them miss you. Let them feel the absence of your light. And while they do, you go forward. You grow. You heal. You expand. Because the love you gave them, that was only a glimpse of what you're capable of. And someone out there, someone whole, someone ready, is waiting to receive it with open arms and a steady heart. You don't chase people who run. You attract people who stay. So don't look back. Let them do their work. You keep doing yours. And one day, whether it's them transformed or someone brand new, you'll be met with a love that doesn't hide. A love that doesn't flinch. A love that doesn't miss you because it chooses every day to hold you close. You are not hard to love. You are just no longer available for anything less than real. Keep walking. Keep rising. They'll miss you. But you're just getting started.